I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
We trace our lineage from Grandmaster Ip Man. Any martial art has a warm-up. For some reason, some people think that Wing Chun does not have any footwork. 2 workouts are enough to sustain your current level. Any instructor certainly has his own tricks. Chi Zhao is a song. Wing Chun is initially here. It's later on, as my Sifu says, everything turns into jazz. For me, Wing Chun is becoming a way of life.
Famous actor Bruce Lee was a student of Grandmaster Ip Man. Without finishing training, he left Hong Kong and moved to USA to act in movies. His influence was hard to overestimate. In the USSR, almost 100% admired his movies. Then it was discovered that the martial art Bruce Lee was practicing Wing Chun. I started with boxing in childhood, then switched to karate, and then in older age switched to Wing Chun. After having learned about the school, Donald Mark International Institute at the time, I came to try the first training and stayed there. Of course, it was hard, because my technique were completely different. I had another engine. It's hard to regroup, but in fact, it's hard for any other students who even has no practiced anything previously. Several years later, after becoming an instructor and a teacher, I realized that Wing Chun forms a base for further development, since it's a logically built system which uses elementary physics and geometry. First Wing Chun is here, but then it spreads further. As my Sifu says, it gets transformed into jazz improvisations. Perhaps the first misconception about Wing Chun, which I would like to point out, and this issue gets a lot of attention in our school, is that everyone thinks that Wing Chun lacks footwork. Grandmaster Chou Tze says that 30% of the fight is the work of hands, and 70% of the time is devoted to footwork. Move the central axis from the line of attack. Okay, that's all that is needed. Footwork art is not just kicking. It comprises work of fights and special technique learned in Ijikuning Ma position. This is the source for all basic and further movements. Stop. It's okay? We stick to the traditional methods and do not lose technique which were passed on from generation to generation. Of course, this can be used for self-defense system based on Wing Chun. I hear about sometimes. However, we do not adhere to this approach and wish to convey technique if a person came to learn Wing Chun in full. You have cut glued. There is a technique triangle, and Wing Chun technique is also triangle-based. Let's say upper corner of the triangle is the strength, other corner comprise technique and velocity. Point in the middle is the student. And if this point is moved somewhere to technique or the strength or to speed and other things are lost, this is not good. However, there are no even people, each has its own constitution, own mentality, etc. Our approach to training assumes a way of giving everything. The whole of the training program gets customized for the student needs, while he is moving further and choosing operation tools.
При жизни Ипмана была создана Wing Chun Athletic Association.
While E.Mail was alive, the Wing Chun Athletic Association was established. Association is active by now. Today the association is headed by Chun, the youngest son E.Mail. The last year Wing Chun Athletic Association carried out competition in Hong Kong, where my student Gennady Oreshkin won a gold medal. I think that gold medal in Hong Kong is a measure of people who appreciate my work, my training and my technique. In 2009, World Wing Chun Union was established with the president Chun, senior son of E.Mail. Our school, the International Organization of Wing Chun, is a member of Wing Chun Athletic Association and World Wing Chun Union. Extension, boom. Grab with these 3 fingers. These are simple to put. Do not grab here. You will not fit in time. Do not turn the hand and do not try to grab her. I have one of my old students, it's Philippe Frolov. Last year we were preparing for the E.Mail Cup in Foshan, continental China. 4 people of my group went there. We took a full set of medals, gold, silver and bronze. We were wondering where to put Philip, since he was in open category, and decided on Chi Sao, because this category is popular among Wing Chun fighters from other countries. When his opponent entered ring, I was mouth opened. This was 2-meter tall Chinese with quite impressive build, with such a good belly. However, Philippe attacked well and won. However, got an injury of shoulder and the next day was forced to be taken off from the first place fight with TKO. But if it's not Wing Chun technique, Philippe would clearly lose, since he won't be using Wing Chun technique. Nice, look good, cheers.
Ну, что такое вообще боевые искусства, да? Это все-таки победа над противником.
Well, that's all about martial arts. It's a victory over the enemy. So if you come in the martial arts, you have come to learn to fight.